Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Kistler. How are you? Today I have for you book number 70 in our list of top 100 picture books, and it is The Paper Bag Princess by Robert Munsch, who you know is one of my favorite authors. I wanted to tell you first, before I start reading the story, an interesting fact about the story. The story came about because Robert Munsch's wife asked him, "Why do all stories about dragons have a prince that saves a princess?" She said, "Why doesn't the princess ever save the prince?" And he thought about that and he said, I think that might make a really good story. And he wrote The Paper Bag Princess. But his original ending of this story had the princess punching the prince in the nose. And when they went to draw the illustrations for it, the illustrations looked a little too violent, so they changed the ending. So listen to the ending and see if you can see how different it is. All right, so here is book number 70, The Paper Bag Princess. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all of her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that wasn't burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forest and horse bones. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. Bang, bang. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Well, a princess? I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast, Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker again and banged on the door again. Bang, bang. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait," shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Why, yes," said the dragon. "Is it true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge, deep breath and breathed out so much fire he burned up 50 forests. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire he burned up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?" "Why, yes," said the dragon, and he jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic! Do it again!" So the dragon jumped up and flew around the whole world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he laid down and he went straight to sleep. Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon!" And the dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon was so tired, he didn't even move. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you are a mess." You smell like ashes? Your hair is tangled? You're wearing a dirty old paper bag? Come back when you're dressed like a real princess." "Ronald," said Elizabeth, "your clothes are really pretty and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you're a bum." And they didn't get married after all. The end. And that's book number 70, The Paper Bag Princess. Bye bye.